Hello, everybody, and welcome to Naruto Debate Radio, also known as Asperger versus the World, the one and only podcast on YouTube where each episode a new competitor comes in and debates with Asperger about various Naruto topics, and then me, E-Rich, and the audience at home all choose who the winner of the debate was. Joining me on the judging couch is, of course, Mr. E-Rich.
Hey there, Monkey. I am fresh from having my asshole torn on that last Sharingan debate, so yeah, I'm doing pretty good.
The Prince of All Saiyans, Goku.
And, of course, the staple of this podcast, the man who everybody wants a piece of, a burger with a bite, Mr. Asperger.
I'd like to go on record and say, fuck Uchiha.
That's it? That's the whole record?
Very, very relevant record, as we'll find out.
And our challenger for this, I guess, second episode. I guess E-Rich was the first episode of whatever this fucking show
First
is.
victim, yeah.
Standing at 5'2", weighing in at 650 pounds, the unknown otaku!
The fuck are you talking about? I'm 6'3" and only like 200 pounds.
So what, are you trying to intimidate me by acting like you're taller than me? This is your first angle on the debate?
No, because everyone's taller than you. That's just obvious.
Can we
That was part of my joke.
Can we get a size ranking here? Who is the tallest?
It's okay. I'm just gonna.
It's gotta be...
Of course, E-Rich would be the first one to ruin this fucking thing.
Yeah, I know how tall everybody is ranking. It's going to be unknown. If he's really 6'3", he's the tallest, and then you, E-Rich, and then I think me and Asperger are tied at like 5'4".
Depends,
Wow.
It depends what shoes both of us are wearing.
Man,
we are
let's get the
legit.
fuck out.
I didn't know people were that short.
We could legit make out without any bending.
No, we're both 5'7", but that's still pretty pathetic.
That's like Tom Cruise level right there.
Yeah.
So tonight's debate topic was chosen by unknown otaku, who asserts that Obito is a bad Naruto character. Obito, of course, being one of Asperger's favorite characters. So I think E-Rich and I will take a step back and let the two of them go at each other's throats on this meaty topic, and we will butt in to judge them and to correct them because we know so much about Naruto, don't we, E-Rich?
So much.
So please, unknown otaku, as the challenger, please take the floor.
Alright, I'll just lay my dick down on the floor. So, what about when Obito declared war on all 5 nations, and his only plan was to send him and Zetsu after everyone? But the thing is, freaking Kabuto was never part of the plan beforehand. So he thought he was going to be able to take on the whole 5 nations with just him and Zetsu. How do you justify that?
So
How
let me
do you
get this straight.
justify that stupidity?
You're telling me the man who has been implanted with Harashima's cells, has a Rinnegan and a Mangekyo Sharingan, is teaming up with the literal embodiment of the creation of chakra itself to fight 5 nobody ninjas who lead 5 nobody nations, is going in an unfair battle? He's fighting uphill? This is literally the god of chakra's offspring with somebody who is not only Uchiha, but is Hashirama or whatever, the Senju DNA mixed together in a talented body that he knows how to use, half of which is artificial, able to use wood jutsu and Mangekyo Sharingan and a Rinnegan. How is this uphill?
Because all Zetsus are just fucking fodder. They could, like, almost any ninja could take them out like it's nothing by themselves.
Yeah.
And freaking,
the white Zetsus.
Yeah.
There's white Zetsus and there's black Zetsus. White Zetsus.
No, there was only
clone.
one. No, there was only one black Zetsu, and it's never been stated that the black Zetsu was even powerful at all. There's never been like one time that, oh my god, black Zetsu is actually powerful. He's a weak piece of shit that can't do shit at all.
Even regardless of black Zetsu's power, there's enough white Zetsus. Second, it's Obito with all this shit. Look what Madara did. He took on the whole 5 armies of them.
And those whole 5 armies took
All right,
on white
I got
Zetsu like
a
it was
counter
nothing.
argument for that. I got a counter argument for that. If Obito and Zetsu couldn't do it, then why the fuck could Sasuke?
Why could Sasuke? No,
Yeah.
he went after Danzo
Sasuke fought the 5 Kage.
at the 5 Summit. Let's see. Oh yeah, and he chopped off freaking that arm.
Yeah. So why is Sasuke able to do it, but all of a sudden Obito and the embodiment of chakra isn't?
Oh, that's simple. Because Sasuke was only fighting the 5 Kage and doing it on a surprise attack.
What? They
Like
did it in a surprise attack too?
The freaking Obito announced that he was going to go after everyone, so everyone got prepared for it. All 5 nations joined together to go fight them all at once.
You're confusing Obito attacking the 5 Kage with the 4 Shinobi War.
No, that's what I just said. Obito let them all have, like, whatchamacallit, notification before it happened. Like, he went to try to solve it peacefully, but him doing that got everyone ready for the fight. But when
I confused the points. But
when Sasuke
Kabuto was
did it,
already part of the plan at that point.
No, he wasn't.
You missed the part where Kabuto. One of my favorite scenes is when he's arguing with quote unquote Madara. Madara is talking to Kabuto, and he's like, "You can't even threaten me." And then Kabuto just claps his hands together, and a coffin comes up of the body of the original Madara, and that's when Obito had to incorporate him into his plan.
Yeah, that was after.
No, that was before, wasn't it?
No, that was right after the 5 Kage. Right after he went to try to convince the 5 Kages.
Fuck, I don't remember that, but I don't
was-
remember the timeline on that. But how does that make Obito a bad character?
Because he makes, like, retarded decisions on almost everything. Like, he doesn't even have the resolve to go through with his plans. All it took was a talk from Naruto, and he just completely gave up on all his aspirations, all the dreams.
I mean,
like, literally everything he worked for.
Objection. That's every single villain in the.
I was about to say, Tak no
thing,
Jutsu is a legendary jutsu, all right?
It didn't work on Madara. It didn't work on Kaguya.
That's true.
Yeah, they're the end game villains. You can't just
Because
talk
Obito is still a child. He's still a 10-year-old from the Leaf Village. He never grew up in that sense.
Oh, so that's why he's still
was-
chasing. Oh, so
What?
that's why he's still chasing Rin.
Yes. He never matured. He's never been outside the world. The first time he left the outside world, he watched his best friend kill his one-itis girlfriend with his same eyeball.
Okay.
This dude's immature.
Since we're debating whether or not the character is good, we've talked about this one decision he made, but let's talk about him as a whole. Let's talk about the backstory.
You mean as a half? Oh.
Yeah, like as a half. Asperger, I know you're very passionate about the backstory of Obito, and Unknown Otaku, I don't know your position on it. What do you think about Obito's entire, his childhood, his backstory, why he became who he is, and do you think that is respective of a good or bad character?
So how did he survive once he got crushed by the boulder?
White Zetsu.
Like, I remember the whole thing, but like
White
the whole...
Zetsu.
Hold on. No, because it was implied that he like got his eye taken out. You know how long it takes for them to do an eye surgery? Unless they did it in like a minute, then left, then right after that, White Zetsu showed up the exact moment. But at the same time, it just said Madara found him. It would only take a few minutes for freaking Obito to actually die from that whole fucking thing. Like, there's no way he could have possibly lived having half his brain destroyed, half his whole body hit. That's half a lung.
We never know that he's completely destroyed.
It literally states he got so, like, whatchamacallit. The whole thing fell on him, and he literally can't feel the half of his side, which is enough to crush all the nerve endings. So if it had enough to crush literally every single nerve ending on the other side of his body, that means there's no organ in there that survived.
So your problem is that the time frame, he should have died by the time that White Zetsu found him?
Yes.
Do they say specifically how much time it took White Zetsu to find him?
I don't
It
think
could have been in that moment.
specifically-
White Zetsu is everywhere. Zetsu is everywhere. Even before Zetsu is even introduced, he pops out at the end of the Naruto vs Sasuke fight in the first series, like, interesting. And then that's it. then you gotta wait 2 years to know what the fuck that shit was. Zetsu has been there since the beginning.
At the very least, it showed whatchamacallit, Obito in there still by the time freaking Kakashi and Rin like got well away from that area, and whatchamacallit. So that should have been enough time for him to die. That is a lot for white Zetsu to just re-heal and everything like that.
It's
Like-
the embodiment of chakra. This is nothing new in Naruto. Naruto doesn't have human rules. Tsunade got sliced in half and got kept together by a slug. How many times didn't Zabuza get sword snapped into the back of his fucking face
Well,
and then
here's
he
the
still
thing,
sliced the guy?
It's been very consistent in Naruto that to revive the fucking dead, you have to sacrifice a life to revive it.
Until Kabuto does it.
But isn't it
That's
fair to say that
reanimation.
all Uchiha have great plot armor except for the ones that Itachi killed?
He's got you there. Obito just had a Sharingan.
Yeah, I think talking about whether or not he should have died when he got crushed is a bit too autistic for this autism podcast. I want to know what you guys think of his motivation as a character.
You mean where he got friend zoned so hard he started a war with the whole world?
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Okay, do you
character
want to
in my
lead
opinion.
Asperger?
All right. You're almost on the money with the friend zoning thing, but he had accepted his friend zoning, right? He accepted it. When that rock fell on him, never mind whether he lived or not, when that rock fell on him, he realized that it's over for me. And he said, Kakashi, I want to give you something. And he gives him the eye, and he says, promise me that you'll protect Rin. He already surrendered the fact that it's never going to happen and that it's going to be with Kakashi, and he just wants to know that she'll be safe. And then the moment White Zetsu's just like, Kakashi and Rin are in trouble, he runs out there, and what does he find? The person that he entrusted her life into,
Wait,
literally
elbow deep inside of her.
elbow deep in her fucking chest, looking her in the eyes, and then that's it. No context, no nothing. Hasn't seen her, has been pining away for her, has been thinking of being friends with his good best friend. What does he find? That's like, at least he would know he's getting cucked. But goddamn, you were supposed to penetrate her a different way. So then that's what he sees, and then his Rinnegan, his Mangekyo activates, and these sound ninja, or what was it, these Mist Wave Village motherfuckers are just like, grab the body, boys. Grab the body.
The village hidden in the SoundCloud.
The village into the SoundCloud guys say, grab the
just
body. And
Grab that
probably one of
underage
the-
body.
Probably one of the greatest action scenes in fucking Naruto is when he just fucking snaps. And yeah, so it wasn't just him being in the friend zone. It was all that emotional context. Then he finally he's covered in everyone's blood, and he's like, I don't want to accept this reality. So that's where he gets the idea to create a reality where not only he could be together with Rin, but where everybody can have their greatest desires fulfilled in an eternal dream. That's why he does it.
Yeah, but there's the problem. He just assumes everyone wants all their desires fulfilled. It's not enough that he wants to live in a fake reality by himself. He wants to have what he does is he forces everyone else to go into it, which, by the way, isn't even real. Like, he's just assuming that it will actually send everyone into...
Because that's how
like
much he
a
wants
thing.
it. And he sees how much pain there is in the ninja world, and he wants to eradicate it too. And there's no really way to do that unless you put everybody into a dream state.
Yeah, but without even like having any kind of testing or anything like that, he just assumes this will work. And lo and behold, it did not work.
Did you, like, walk out of the Matrix?
What? Yeah, no, the thing was like this. The whole Infinite Tsukiyomi wasn't actually even like to put someone into that whole dream, because it was actually siphoning all the chakra from everyone at the very end. And
We're talking about Obito's motive, not Kaguya's.
Yeah, I know. We're talking about Obito's motive. But the thing is, he literally almost killed everyone just by doing that. Like,
What does he care anymore? What does he care? He lost the one thing that mattered to him. If he can get his dream state and maybe help a few people along the way, then that's good for them, but I want it.
He didn't even help a few people. He almost killed everyone, and he wasn't even going to get the dream state. He literally based everything off of a hunch. At all, like literally, all of
That's
the
enough
world,
for him. Rin is dead. Rin is
literally
dead.
the whole world off of a small hunch.
The whole world killed Rin.
No, Kakashi.
To him. The whole world killed Rin to him. We're talking about Obito. Obito is mad at the ninja world. This ninja lifestyle, this ninja war, these warring nations, all this took away Rin. He doesn't accept this reality. This reality is not good. He will create a new reality where everybody is happy.
And he doesn't do that.
No, he doesn't do that because the villain's not going to win in Naruto, dude.
Well, that's a good transition point. We've talked about the beginning of his arc. So what do you guys think of ultimately where Obito ends up at the end of his arc and how he sort of has a change of heart?
Oh, that's whatchamacallit. So he goes in. I'm just more pissed off that he gives, like, all that. He's goes and is determined to do everything. He says, fuck everyone. He doesn't want to listen to anyone. And then just one little conversation with Naruto completely destroys, like, what, 15 years of planning at least?
No, it wasn't just a conversation because you're missing one of the best fight scenes. Just hand-on-hand combat scenes. It's when he's fighting Kakashi. That's when it starts to change because they have that was a beautifully animated, beautifully scored, beautifully done scene where they're having the exact same fight they did when they were sparring as children, and it keeps having the same fluid movements going back and forth.
Shit, you're telling me they didn't get better over the time? That they fight like they're kids still? No, I know. I know what you're trying to say.
Like it's an emotional. It's not just Naruto being like, "Hey, don't do that," and then Obito's like, "Oh, that's right. Nobody wants this." He had to get.
It pretty much was the exact same thing.
His teacher was there trying to fight for it. His best friend was there trying to fight for it. He's fighting his best friend. They're talking about Rin. He's remembering everything, and then he sees. And the whole point is that Kakashi sees Obito in Naruto. They have the same fucking hair for a reason. And Naruto is he's saying the exact same things that Obito believed. And this might be one of the only talk no jutsus where every talk no jutsu has an emotional connection. The same thing with Nagato. People always shit on Nagato, but they're both the students of Jiraiya with the same desire to make everyone understand each other. Obito wanted to do all the same good stuff Naruto wanted to do all the same good stuff that Obito wanted to do before he got corrupted. So of course it would appeal to him because he knows just the spots to hit because they're the same spots.
I think that's the only story Masashi Kishimoto knows how to tell is you see yourself in your enemy or vice versa, and then they're not so bad anymore.
Oh, so that's why it's full of yaoi. Seeing yourself in the enemy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Gaara.
The whole point, the whole message of Naruto is that he just wants people to understand each other. That's what Jiraiya does, and that's what Kishimoto has ultimately said is the point of the anime.
Yeah.
So let's jump into our final discussions. I'll give you both about a minute to give your final piece, and then we're going to go to the judging.
Okay, ask and start then.
No, you challenge. You go for it.
No, I just did I just started out last one.
Final point. Obito is a character that has been victimized by the world that is around him, but has the power to do something. He has been given the opportunities to change the world with the power that he's received from the first Hokage, from the Uchiha clan, from Zetsu, from Madara himself. And after he finally snaps, after he lost the one thing he cared about, after he already surrendered himself to die and just died knowing that he loved Rin and that he loves his best friend and that he knows they're going to be happy together and he trusts that Kakashi would protect her. Once he saw that shit happen, then he snapped and his pain clouded him. Nothing else mattered until his vision came and his pain subsided and everybody else's pain is done too. He just wants to cure the world of the pain that he feels. He may not be doing it the right way and he's still a villain, but his motives are good, pure of heart, and just want to make the world a better place for everybody, even if it's fake. Because honestly, would you even know? Would you even know if it was fake or not?
Steak still tastes good.
Okay, I guess I'll go. Freaking Obito is just full of bullshit, where he can even travel from the afterlife, after he fucking dies, to teleport to inside Kakashi's mind, and then give him another fucking eye. He can somehow surpass something that should have killed him way long ago with the boulder. He somehow he goes and sees he got friend zoned so hard, and Kakashi went elbow deep into Rin and just went and started the whole fucking war against him, against the whole nations, and then relied everything on a hunch because he saw a rock had it. He looked at a fucking rock and said, "Holy shit, it must be the word of God." And then completely took that to faith, as in, this has to be is 100%. There's no other way. It can't be wrong. Even though it completely was wrong, and Kaguya manipulated it to say that.
All right, boys, we've had a heck of a debate tonight, but now let's give it over to Erich, our primary judge, other than the audience, and let's see what Erich thought of tonight's fight.
Yeah, I have to lay my cards on the table here, because when the Toby reveal came, I convinced myself that it was not Obito, because Obito was a motherfucker who got crushed by a rock. That was his defining character trait. He was a little
doesn't
bitch.
Sound good for Asperger.
He was a little bitch who got crushed by a rock, and there's no way he could be this great villain character. But I was wrong. Just like I was wrong coming into this debate, I thought that Asperger was wrong, and that I might side with the unknown otaku. But I honestly got more out of Asperger's debate here. I think he made some good points about the character, about how he lines up against all the other villains. And I have to give it to Asperger.
I think
I'll say... Oh, go ahead.
I think my debate's more why he's bullshit, not why he's bad. It's more of why he's a bullshit character.
Yeah, that's what I was about to lean into, was that overall, you both were winning the debate at one point. I think in the first half, Asperger kind of got fucked up when he admitted he didn't understand your argument, and then he was arguing
that
against
was
something
bad.
But then he really got me going in the second half, and yeah, he's arguing for the character really as a whole. He's talking about why the motivation is good, why the resolution of the character is good, why the overall arc and everything about Obito he really connects with and enjoys. Whereas, yeah, you were really more focused on little bullshit moments that appeared
the
throughout
actions
the show.
that he does, yeah.
I care more about the actions, like what has it as meaning for the actual show. Like,
right.
That's what I was arguing from.
But in a debate where the question is Obito a bad character, I don't think... Because every character in Naruto has a shit ton of dumb bullshit that is that they have as baggage. So I think based on this specific question, I think Asperger won it for me as well.
Okay, fine. Who won the bullshit one?
Nobody wins, because every character
Put a
in
very
Naruto
little
is bullshit.
tiny subtitle. And is it Obito bullshit?
But just because me and Erich had a thing to say doesn't mean shit, because the real judge is you, the audience at home. We have a straw poll in the description. You can go vote for which side you think was better. How should we do this? Should we have it who won, Asperger or unknown otaku, or should it just be the question and then the two answers? Because either way, people are going to vote without actually listening to the show.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, just have it be is Obito bullshit, because then we'll just have an answer to the question that we posed in the first place.
And the debate will be for none. But hopefully the debate influences some people's decision. Hey, I think that's it for this new episode of Naruto Debate Podcast, Asperger versus the World. What should we call this shit?
Asperger versus. Just Asperger versus.
Asperger versus. Hey, unknown otaku, where can we find you, and what will we find there? Give us a plug of your YouTube channel.
Well, you will find on my YouTube channel, I really do not know.
Wow.
I don't even know what I post there.
Fascinating.
Great advertisement.
I know, right? It's
All right,
just a whole bunch of
subscribe to
random
Asperger
anime
twice.
shit. Yeah, just up to Asperger, even though he never posts.
And, of course, we have a link to all three of these great gentlemen down in the description. Hey, I've been Monkey
Wait.
Jones. What, do you got something else?
Why are you not linking yours?
Because they're on my
it's on
channel.
the
Fucking channel, dude.
Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. Let us know in the description if you would like to challenge Asperger next. This is a show where Asperger will literally fight any of you. If you have a microphone that works and can record yourself on Audacity, and you're very passionate about something in Naruto, shoot Asperger a tweet, and we'll set these up, and we'll just keep doing these until Asperger gets so butthurt, or we run out of people to fight.
Oh, if he needs to get butt hurt, let's talk about Yaoi.
Shut up, you're fucking uke.
We'll see you next time, folks.